As the general mops up, cries for holding the ball. This might be, and it is. So a bit of niggle early in this one. Be a good opportunity for Glenorchy to add a second to the ledger.
It's always a good spot to lay a tackle in front of the Glenorchy Social Club because the supporters certainly dine in on the holding the ball call, but fair enough too.
He's dealt with, but he's got Banksmith in support. He'll find Daly. Should turn and burn. Got an option inside. A bouncing ball off the chest of Bearman. He's wrapped up, and that is holding the footy. Terrific tackle from Ling. They make it out through Cowie. Looking for Dickinson. Across, chopping out was Bowden, who opts for the sanctuary of the boundary. So up it goes, swatted down by Parker, gathered from Daly, hugging the boundary. He's bended it back beautifully. Daly. That was sensational stuff.
For the Roos. Spearing kick there, intercepted by Gunther. Goes inside 50 looking for Joseph, who takes the mark on the chest. Also in some good goal kicking form, and he's been infringed with there.
That'd be 50, wouldn't it?
It should definitely be 50, I'd be thinking.
You wonder whether Williamson thought that was touched or something, the way he followed it up. It has to be 50, doesn't it?
As he begins his approach, this wind is going to cause some havoc. But he makes no mistake. That one's straight through the middle, and the Pies have their third and are up and about early at KG5.
For the skipper now in Jones, who negotiate. Oh, that's a shocking kick. Cut off by Bowden on the outside of his boot. It wasn't pretty, but boy, was it effective. Another on the board for Glenorchy, their fourth of the game.
Tackle from Banksmith. Really strong start to the game from him as the Roos get a bit of transition play going. Webb over the top to Banksmith, driving that ball inside 50. Jay Bowden at the target, mops up the ball well, wheels around onto the right, bounces through for a goal. Jay Bowden kicks his third, and the Magpies are up and about at KG5. Ling tries to bustle his way through. Good tackle again from the Magpies. They're hungry as Callan Daly kicks the ball along the ground. Jay Bowden does the same, and the Magpies through Bearman get another goal. Fantastic finish from Bearman.
Crowded forward line, a lot of black and white back there, and that's where he kicks it.
That's the kick that they've been able to pick off right from the word go today, the Pies.
Gunther looks forward. Bailey didn't claim the mark. Duffy did well and invites in Daly, who just rips away. Great work, great kick. Banksmith, eyes goal. And it's another. This is crazy stuff. This will be cut off by Joseph.
Another one of my favourites, Daniel Joseph. Just a beautiful user of the footy. Gee, they've welcomed back him with open arms since being at Aspley last year.
Look at that, laser-like off the left. There's a whistle, advantage, and another one for Joseph. Beautiful hand pass.
Great
Stevenson now for Mott. Juggling effort. Kneeled, irons him out. Daly comes away from it. He's on fire today, the little man. Who else is? Bowden. Doesn't take the grab.
Front on contact.
But he'll get a free kick. Jay Bowden. Every now and then just comes to the footy and decides he's having a day out. It's tough to keep track, Brownie, and that's because he is on song. Another through the sticks. And gathered from Harper. He's looking inside forward 50. Coming across with Stevenson. Didn't take the mark, but butted up. He's caught one in the back there, I reckon, Stevenson. The umpire with a decision to make, and he's gone with holding the ball.
Yeah, the point I was going to say, that they've still got 4 or 5 players out of there.
Comes on in. Nudges at it. Oh, I tell you what. It nearly was a behind, but it just sneaks through.
Just floats that one inside 50, looking for Trent Hope. Strong mark taken by Hope.
Debutant today.
Yeah, started the game in defence. He kicked quite a few goals in the Mercury Cup earlier in the year. He goes inside 50 looking for Castle. That one just dribbles out the back to Neild. Then finds Dickinson. Floats it over the top to Webley. To Brenner. To goal. Clarence with 2 in a minute. Took them almost 2 quarters to get there first, but they now have 2 on the board. And
advantage the Magpies. Hope does well. Finds O'Brien. A little one over the top for Chambers. Chambers looks to a crowd of 50, opts to go short. Hope gets hands to it, can't complete the grab. Mops up off the ground. Well done, Trent Hope. Kicking was Chambers again. Brenner almost takes a grab. Out the back to Cunliffe. Cunliffe now. Try and bend this one home. And he has. Wowee.
Him goes inboard to Williamson. Working really hard here is Ling, but he's run down brilliantly. Fantastic tackle laid by Adam Roberts. Another one of those young Glenorchy players who's really made an impact this season. He dishes off to Rainbird, who drives inside 50. He's been busy today. And a great mark taken inside 50. Again, Glenorchy able to find a target. And a strong mark taken by young Bailey Bester. So Bester makes his approach. Kick is on target. He gets his first, and the Glenorchy Magpies start the second half like they did the first. One bouncing into the favour of the Roos. Floating kick finds Chris Neild. No one forward.
Oh, boy,
so he's
play
just
on.
going to back himself in. It's a bouncing ball, a dribbling ball. Just goes through for a minor score.
Again, onto the chest of Joseph. He'll come back in. Punches long. Walker with a set almost brings it down. At the fall is Kamaric. He'll march on in and poke through the Magpies 12th. Great footy. So he'll get a free kick.
Well, that is the story, Launceston. Their form's really dropped off.
And there's a siren. Jones will kick in vain to finish a very ordinary afternoon for the Clarence Roos. The Glenorchy Magpies far too good. 12-9-81 defeats 3-9-27. Outstanding showing from Glenorchy.